Alright, so today's silent film, we're going to Charlie Chaplin, 1925, The Gold Rush, which, as you may tell from the title, it's all about gold, looking for gold. The tramp is a prospector, if you can believe such a thing, and he goes looking for gold. There's a storm, he ends up in a cabin with a wanted man, and then another guy comes along, and starvation sets in and madness sets in, and that takes up like half an hour of the film, so there's a little bit more to it than that. But then we move to a small town, the kind of town that shot up overnight during the great gold rush, where we're introduced to a girl, and that's my favourite part of the film, is once we get out of the great white wilderness and we come into this town, and the tramp sees this girl, and then Chaplin tells the story. He tells the best kind of story that tugs at the heartstrings and full of emotion and sadness and fun, bittersweet one may call it. That's what Chaplin does better than any silent film person, in my opinion. I first saw this in 2014. I go back and forth whether did I see Nosferatu first, but I think I saw The Gold Rush. I watched it online. Then I saw bits of Nosferatu on TV in a colour print. Horrible looking thing. But The Gold Rush, I never seen Charlie Chaplin, heard of him. My mother has called him and still calls him stupid. It's silly. It's slapstick visual comedy, and she doesn't like comedy anyway, so I shouldn't have listened to her. But I watched The Gold Rush and I liked it, and then I bought that. Then I watched more Chaplin films, and The Gold Rush, it went down in my estimation because I'd seen films that I think some of them are better, and I enjoy all of them more than The Gold Rush. But with that being said, watching it this time, I probably enjoyed it the most since the first time I saw it back 8 years ago. And then I had that set, beautiful set inside. It's fantastic. Look lovely, fantastic inside. Looks like that. Very nice. Looks stunning. Liked it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Pictures were fine. And this has a 1942 re-release of The Gold Rush, which is shorter. There's different score, I think. Chaplin narrates some of it. I prefer that one. But then I went out and bought this because I had something on Amazon. Did I have money, or I had something, and take that off the price, so I bought that. Completely unneeded. Doesn't have I don't believe it has a 1942 version of The Gold Rush, but comes in packaging like that. Nice, clean, absolutely nothing wrong with it, but it just lacks the character of the other set. And of course, if you put them in the wrong way, then it just looks stupid as hell. So I put them in the right way, which is that way, and then it says Charlie Chaplin. But two sets, that's out of print. I don't know why I have these, but The Gold Rush it's a very good film. Now, even though as of now I definitely prefer all of his other silent films. Maybe A Woman of Paris. Maybe A Woman of Paris would be below this. I haven't seen that for a long time. I've only seen that once. But The Gold Rush, a very good film, and I think an easy way into silent films, an easy way into Chaplin films. And both cuts get this guy, seal of approval, which means absolutely nothing. It means as much as a shilling, but it gets my seal of approval anyway. The Gold Rush.